Okay guys, so I'm pretty much up to the last scenario here of the Mad Titan's Shadow, which is one I have absolutely been dreading doing, which is of course the notorious Loki. Um, so let's have a look and see what we've got. The content's unchanged. Loki with the Infinity Gauntlet, Standard, and the two modulars, which are of course Enchantress and Frost Giants. Set each copy of Loki of the Loki villain aside out of play and put the War in Asgard side scheme into play. So that's done here. Shuffle the encounter deck, reveal one set aside Loki villain at random, and reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. So what I will do, just for posterity, I'm going to chuck this guy back oh, but that's not the right one. Into this one, say. I don't know if I should be able to see those, so I'll shuffle and grab the first one, and then we'll grab this. So I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be able to see which ones are coming up, but well, we'll see what occurs for us. I can shuffle them as we go. Now, so that's done. Next one, forced interrupt. When Loki is defeated, advance to a random side, set aside Loki villain. If the number of Lokis in the victory display is equal to the victory condition, the players win the game. So I'm just going to go for maybe 2. We'll see if we even get that far, to be totally honest. And so that's all right. And then we have the War in Asgard. Loki's followers do battle with those with those still loyal to Odin. It's coming with hinder 1, so we got 7 there. And when defeated, reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck and swap Loki with a random set aside Loki villain. I don't think I've missed anything else there. We know that the Soul Stone is coming up to heal 3. Excuse me. Give it a face down boost and give the villain a face down boost card, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. So, how am I fixed with this stuff? I like this and I like this. I think I'll get rid of everything else. I don't think I can do anything with those. So let's mulligan out this, 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 and this. Does that change anything for us? Yeah. I'd say what I'll probably be doing is using this and then getting the bubble out. So I'm going to flip up. I'll use the pull, and then here we go. Does that change much for us? I don't think so. So first thing I'll do, I'll thwart 2 off of this guy. Then I'm going to use an electromagnetic blast, paid for with Genius, which is going to remove 3 from this. It doesn't do anything else, so that's fine. Now, is it better to get M out, the Uncanny X-Men, or the bubble? I think the bubble pays off first. So I'll use the Master Magnetism with Coffer back up to get the bubble into play. And I may just hold on to the 2 of these and we'll see how we go. So let's go to the villain phase. Part 1, 2 goes onto this. He's going to attack me and the bubble will absorb that. Let's just check what the thing here is. Stalwart, victory 1. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the side scheme is discarded and then reveal the side scheme. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. He's hitting for 1+1, 2, and this does a further 3, so he hits for 5. And we retaliate for 1. I don't think there's anything that stops that. So this is now gone, and we are into, what is it? The encounter card phase. So let's grab our encounter card. In this case, it's Devious Sorcery, Treachery. When revealed, you are stunned. If you are already stunned, to take 2 damage. So let's get stunned for myself. Get rid of this. And we are now on to turn number 2. How do I feel about this? Well, Professor X seems to make sense here. I get Professor X out. I can get it ready at least. And we can start thwarting down. And that's a block for us with Professor X. Very little else, unfortunately. So maybe I'll do 2 damage, or 2 thwart here. When defeated, reveal the top card of the... Oh, shoot, I forgot to do this. He had 3 damage from the villain, so that should have gone back up. Give him a face down boost card. So this is out of order. This should have been in place, but look, we'll deal with that. and reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck and swap Loki with a random set aside Loki. So let's pull the Infinity Stone, and then I will shuffle this, take the top one, which is going to be the same Loki. This guy goes back in. And 20 was the, what do we call it? His hit points. So this goes into the discard pile. And let's have a look at this guy. Victory 1, Loki cannot take damage while a side scheme is in play. Awesome. And when defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the side scheme is discarded. So, yeah, not too concerned about that at the moment. Now, I think Professor X is really the play here, so I'm going to go Master of Magnetism and Mirage to play Professor X. X don't give it to you. He will ready me up with the, even though would a Confuse be better? If I put a Confuse on him, because he can be confused now at least, that means I could go down. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So I will use the Confuse from this. I'll flip down. I'll put these three guys back in and shuffle. Using the Survivor here. And then Professor X is going to take 3 off of this. So with that done, we'll just go to the next phase. Right, part 1 goes on to this. He would then scheme. He does not because he's confused. And then we get a bad card. So this only goes off after the attached villain activates. I would assume, and if I'm wrong, correct me, because he was confused, he didn't technically activate. So this sits there. And the next one is Seduced, attached to my identity. You cannot make basic attacks or play attack events. Alter Ego, spend a lightning or an energy and a mental to discard this. Right, so with that done, let's go to the hero phase. What do I want to do? I think we'll do exactly that. We'll spend the energy and thing. No, first off, let's get rid of Professor X. Spend these 2. That gets rid of Seduced. Now, I flip over. Did I miss anything on that? Let's just make sure. I can't play attack. Yep, that was it. There was no exhausting or anything that I need to worry about. So with that done, I'm now flipped over. I may use Uncanny X-Men and M. So, sorry, no, this seems to be 1, 2 to bring the cape out. With the cape out then, I might attack for 2. And, I can't attack for 2. I'll get rid of my stunned with that. Then I'll use the pull for a magnetic. Here we go. That exhausts and readies me up. And then I'll attack for 2. Now metal shards, I want to hold on to. The other 2 are pretty good too, but I think I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place with that. So I'll just sit on these cards. We'll go to the next phase. Villain phase. 1 goes on to this. He's going to attack me. I'm going to let the magnetic bubble deal with it. So his attack now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If the villain is attacking this character and deals damage to the character, stun that character. Well, the 6 damage are going to go onto this. 6. And that doesn't deal any damage to me, so I'm going to get rid of those, and this gets rid of. We don't get to retaliate. So that's all good. Now this activates. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Let's look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Frost Giant comes into play with toughness. Put that many into play, engage with you. Place this card in the Infinity Stone deck. Discard pile. That's done. Now this guy's going to hit me. He's going to hit for 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And because the activation phase wouldn't be done yet, and then we get our bad card, which in this case will be Infinite Mischief, Treachery. Shuffle the Infinity Stone deck, discard pile into the Infinity Stone deck, and reveal the top card. So, let's shuffle into the deck, and then reveal the top card. Perfect, so it's going to be the Reality Stone. And this is done. Alright, that was fairly soft encounter card, but yeah, the activation sucked. So, what do I want to do? I think we really should be dealing with the... Try to get rid of this guy and maybe grab a tough. So I'm going to do 2 damage to get rid of the tough. Then I'm going to use the magnetic pull for this. Now. Well, it's got to be this exhaust to ready me up. I think we got to do the metal shards. So I'll go 1, 2, 3. Deal 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That defeats him. That does get me a tough. And then I'll actually just do another 2 damage to Loki. And we'll go to the next phase. Villain phase. 1 goes on to this. He's going to attack me. I'm going to let the tough absorb it. So in this case, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And then let's deal with the Reality Stone. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support you control. Place this card in the... So that's the cape gun. Done. And then our next card is Beguiled. Condition. Treat attached ally as an enthralled minion with a blank text box. Attached minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart, and it does not take consequential damage. When revealed, attach to the ally with the highest cost without Beguiled attached. Attached ally engages its controller, otherwise this card gains a surge. So it's going to surge. What is our surge? It is an advance. So let's deal with the advance. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 goes onto this, and then discard the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Applies boost icons for this activation as if it were a boost card. So the card is the Time Stone with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that sucks. And then of course another one would come out because of the activation. Oh, I'm in the right place already. So this comes out here. Alright, so it's now turn number 4. Did that change? Oh, that didn't change, so let's try it again. There we go. We're on turn number 5, excuse me. So, as it's now my turn, what am I doing? I have to deal with this. So, I think 1, 2 off of this. And then probably using the electric blast to get out. That'll remove 3. Can't really do anything else. Like if oh yeah, we'll use the electromagnetic blast to, or the pull, excuse me, to see what we get. Discard pile. What's in? Do we have any left? Here we go. All right. So I get these out. No, I can't pay for that either. So maybe it's a case of doing 1, 2 to get Utopia out, and then doing 1, 2 to get the electromagnetic blast out, which will remove 3 from this. And I think that's the end of the turn. Let's go to the next phase. So I've decked out. I'm going to be getting a bad card for that. But first off, 1 goes onto this. He's now going to attack me. He is hitting for 3. Do I defend? I think I'll stay open just to see. So he's hitting for 3. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. And this then goes off. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until I discard a minion and put it into play. So let's deal with that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we go. It's Loki. I'm dead. That's it, I think. So, put the minion into play, engage with you, place this on the Infinity Stone pile. Right, now he then activates. I have to defend. He's going to kill me anyway, so he hits for 4. and I take 2 damage. That is the end of that. Ah, well. Well, let's get back to it after. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see if we can try again a little bit later and have more success against Loki. Alright, take it easy. Talk to you soon. See you in the next one. And bye-bye.